then can BDA therapy improve or treat converging eyes, so strabism? Well, yes, but we don't work directly on the eye. So what happened with strabism is basically, how to say, you see, I actually have a very similar problem. Sometimes it happens that my left eye goes to the left side. So I'm going to show you that. You see, it goes to the left. Now it's in the middle. It goes to the left. Now it's in the middle. And when the night comes, I actually have to think about keeping my eyes together. In the morning, I have no problem with that. In the evening, I have to think about that. And sometimes when I'm using my telephone, I close one eye because it's easier. The reason why I'm telling you this is to understand that in the morning I have no problem with controlling my eyes, but in the evening it starts to be a problem. The reason why it starts to be a problem in the evening is because I'm slowly getting tired. My brain is getting tired. So when he was not tired, he had no problem with energy to control my eyes. But after some period of time, he lose that, energy which he could use for that. And I have to think about that. So similar thing is happening with the child. There are some situations where the child can focus with the eyes. But if the child have many other difficulties, like controlling the head, controlling the arm, controlling the sitting position, the brain is simply overloaded. And he is trying to control too many things. Instead of, as you could imagine, the brain is not really working good, right? In reality, the brain is working too much because he's trying to deal with all the weaknesses that the child have. So he is actually too much engaged in the controlling the body. And of course, the brain is in normal situation engaged in controlling the body, but imagine if you are standing on one leg or standing on two legs. If you are standing on two legs, it's easier to stand than on one leg. You can still stand on one leg, but you will have to think about that more. So if the child will stand on two legs, but if the pelvis is unstable, spine weak, for example, he have to think really a lot about that. But if he has some problems with the eyes, it's maybe too much. So the child then, in many situations, will try actually to compensate this problem. So for example, many kids that have a problem with the eyes, when they want to talk and when the child is focusing on what the child wants to say, he might close his eye. So he might talk like this, because if he just keep his eye open, it becomes too much for the brain. So how does BDA can help? How can BDA help these kids? It can help by improving everything. So basically by improving many other issues like proprioception, easiness of controlling the body. What happens is that the brain simply have more energy to deal with this issue of holding the head. So many different things become easier for the child, and as a gift you start to see that the eye control is starting to be better as well.